Politicians will say whatever they need to whoever they need to in order to get voted, and they cause trouble. Should we side with them? Hello again, another unpopular opinion follow-up on Dr. Peterson. Thought I'd put a little bit more meat on the bones of why I think he's made some bad decisions with his political campaigning. If you're alive at the time, cast your mind back to 1995 in Britain, right? We had an election on, and we had, I can't even remember who the guy he ran against. We had Tony Blair running against someone else, right? And Tony Blair was like the Democrat, if you like, the Labour candidate. Now, I was like 16 and it was the first time I could ever vote, so I voted for Tony Blair because he said all the right things. And I was like, Peterson, you know, I try to tell other people, this is the guy, this is the morality guy, go for this guy. Look how that went. Every single thing that guy said was a lie. Now, he was replaced after not so long with David Cameron. Nobody voted for that guy, but he was another one. He made a load of promises, but he couldn't keep them, so he resigned. At least he didn't lie about it and make out he could. He left. He was replaced by Gordon Brown, another person nobody voted for. He made a bunch of promises, didn't carry any of them out, then left. He was replaced by Theresa May. She made a load of promises, didn't carry any of them out. Now she's been replaced. See what happens with politics? It's a constant cycle of bullshit. All these people make the promises they need to make to get you to vote for them, to get guys like Peterson on the stooge for them, telling everyone to vote for them. It's a political campaign. It's no different to people going, yeah, vote for Hitler or vote for Trump or vote for anyone. I don't know why I said Hitler and Trump. I'm not saying they're the same. They're not at all. But you see my point with Dr. Peterson. He's built up this huge, great reputation for honesty and for like critically analysing things and being a leader of people who don't know, you know, who don't have a leader, like a role model, if you like, for men who are a bit lost in life. And that's great. But I would hate to see all those people follow Peterson down a blind alley of politics and then in 3 to 4 years' time, when all their candidates' promises come out to be false, get criticised and have his reputation savaged. Now, I like Dr. Peterson. I don't want to see that. That's the reason I made that video. So yeah, I know the reasons why he said he politically campaigns, and they cut short his proper career of being a clinical psychologist and a tutor at a university. They cut him off from that. So he switched careers because of them. His whole political campaigning is a reaction to a bad person. It's just not a good idea. So I'm still a big fan of Dr. Peterson. I just don't think anyone should take his political... No, that's not true. Take his political views seriously. He's a clever guy and he's a good man. He does know what he's talking about generally. But when he says vote for this person because they made XYZ promises, in 3 or 4 years' time, when none of those promises have come out, who are they going to blame? They're not going to blame the candidate who will disappear. They'll go back to Dr. Peterson, who was their spiritual leader, who, you know, he put himself in that position through his great work and his leadership qualities. So that's what I mean. All those people are going to be heavily upset. They're going to be really peeved. And they're going to criticise him in 3 or 4 years' time when they follow this candidate like the Pied Piper and they let him straight off a goddamn cliff and none of that stuff gets done. So anyway, that's the end of this video. Like I say, I hope I'm wrong. I hope Dr. Peterson's great and the candidate he picks and they tell the truth and nothing ever goes wrong. But I mean, look at history. That's never happened. Look at political history, my friends, and you will know it never happens and it never will happen because politics is lies. So you shouldn't be telling people, go and vote for this one, go and vote for this one, don't vote for this one, don't vote for this one, because it's based on lies. That's the reason why I think it's a bad idea and why I think Dr. Peterson hopefully will see this and reverse course and stop getting in bed with these people because they will fuck him for it. I'm not joking, they're all betrayers, they're going to stab him in the back. Like that woman he had on the Liberal one saying, oh, I got touched up when I was young. It's like, I don't believe a word that she says. It's not that I don't think she got touched up when she was young, but that particular example she gave, it was spurious. So she's a liar. Clearly she's a liar. She was saying that biological essentialism is a bad thing. And it's like, hang on a minute, what's the point in biology then? If you don't have an absolute biological state, like if this isn't my arm and it isn't the same as your arm, you know, we can make up terms and counsel terms that make sense. It's like, well, we might as well throw maths and science out the window then on account of political correctness. So it's a bad idea. I think he should stop. And that's why. So that's the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.